What's the best streaming service from Hulu to Disney Plus, Netflix, Prime Video, FUBU TV, and more? I'm going to break it all down and show you the best promotions right here. Hi, I'm the YouTube deal guy, Matt Granite from mattsdailydeals.com. I'm going to make this really simple. If you're spending more time at home than you ever thought, if you're struggling to keep your kids entertained, if you don't know what service to choose, I'm going to help you stream, possibly cut the cord with your cable or satellite provider. All of this information is on mattsdailydeals.com right now. If you like what you see, feel free to give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment. If you got other questions, I'll follow up on that. And don't forget to subscribe with your notifications on because I do a ton of giveaways. A lot of streaming providers right now are basically giving away their content for periods of time to get you hooked. And with all the competition out there, I want to show you a couple of tricks to not only save money, but also break down the most popular and best services. Let's start first with something tied to Prime Video, which many of you may not realize. If you're an Amazon Prime member right now, you have access to Prime Video, thousands of free movies and TV shows. And what you may not know is you can actually subscribe independently to your favorite networks like HBO directly through Prime. Let's just take a quick look at one service that I want to talk about, and then I'm going to jump into FUBU TV and YouTube TV and so many other different platforms. Let's use Shudder TV as an example. For those of you that are home right now and you enjoy horror, thriller, suspense, all sorts of movies, this is a multi-streaming service where for a fraction of the price of Netflix, if you are constantly searching for horror, suspense, mysteries, and thrillers from Netflix, might as well just subscribe to your own collection. Now, this service is owned by AMC, and if you wanted to do a 7-day trial right now, you would be able to enjoy it thereafter at $4.75 per month. You can cancel at any time. What you might not know is if you have a Prime membership, you can actually get a 30-day trial from Shudder. 30 days, and you can really decide whether or not you want to use this service thereafter. What's important to note is after the 30 days, it's actually cheaper to subscribe directly to Shudder, starting at $4.75 versus the $4.99 with Prime. So while Prime is a great way to get those extended trials, it might be actually cheaper to subscribe directly to the networks for those independent streaming packages than going through Prime, but we'll talk about that in a moment. Let's look at Hulu. Hulu is one of my favorite streaming services where right now, if you wanted to check out Hulu, Disney Plus, and ESPN Plus, you would be able to enjoy all three services for $12.99 per month. That includes the ad-supported version of Hulu. I happen to subscribe to the ad-free version of Hulu, where for $11.99 per month, I can enjoy all sorts of programming, and you can look right here. They are extending their movie collection. They've got a lot of first-run television programming, and if you wanted to check out something like Chopped or a Gordon Ramsay episode, you can do that all completely from the comfort of your home with no ads whatsoever. These are the price breakdowns for Hulu on its own without Disney Plus or ESPN. The $11.99 current plan that I have is great, and you get good value if you want to enjoy non-live programming. The second you want to enjoy live programming, your per month feed jumps to $54.99 with commercials or without commercials, $60.99 for anything that is on the system, and then you watch after the fact that that's not live, you can drop your commercials. That being said, that's really expensive. So if you want to go to live television, let's talk about YouTube TV. In my opinion, that's a much better bang for your buck at $49.99 per month. Plus, you can try it for free for 2 weeks right now. YouTube TV gives you pretty much every available network you could want for $49.99 per month live with DVR capabilities, which we'll talk about in a moment. You get access to local programming as well, depending on your zip code. I just punched in a Cleveland zip code, for example, but your sports, your news, lifestyle programming. And for those of you wondering, the Food Network, HGTV, two very popular channels are included on that, as well as some great family programming. They also give you the ability to subscribe independently to networks like Shudder that I just showed you, which is one of my favorites, as well as Showtime. If YouTube TV is a little bit more expensive than you'd like, you can enjoy Sling TV with prices for as low as $30 a month for Sling Orange, or for the Sling Orange and Blue Pack, which offers more channels, $45 a month. Much cheaper than cable. You get a lot of content. Again, no contract like the two other options that I was showing you. Sling is awesome for sports fans, so ESPN and other networks like BBC America, the Cartoon Network, TBS, Food Network, NBC, CNN, Fox, all there as well. At the time I'm recording this, Sling has a free 14-day trial. You do not need a credit card even to sign up and check that out. And the great thing about this, you do get access to 3 screens simultaneously. So if you've got a bunch of people in your household, you can enjoy that. You get the free cloud DVR, 45 channels, and at least 50,000 on-demand movies and TV shows. Depending on the package you use, the prices will go up. You could easily spend more than your cable or satellite bill with every possible add-on, but the key is trying to find that perfect medium. The Sling TV base packages are significantly less expensive than a base package on most other platforms. At $54.99, FUBU TV is good, but on the more expensive side. Their $54.99 plan gives you 108 channels. So we're talking NBC, Fox, AMC, Food Network, MTV, Sci-Fi, TNT, all included on there, and many select sports channels. You do not get ABC or ESPN with this package, and you have significantly limited cloud DVR storage with FUBU TV. One benefit though is FUBU TV has 4K streaming for select content on demand, which is not offered by YouTube TV or Sling TV right now. So if you are someone that has a beautiful 4K TV and you've made a large investment and you want to enjoy that content, FUBU TV would be a great way to go. At the time I'm recording this, FUBU TV is only offering a 7-day trial, which is not as good as some of the other services, but they do have discounts on their premium packages, and that's really important right now. So of course, the family package on here is that 15% savings, $59.99, you get 103 channels, the cloud DVR, 500 hours of space, and then the family share. At $79.99 per month with the 19% savings brought in, you get even more channels, you get extra entertainment, you get Showtime included, Sports Plus, which is another 22 channels, and an additional cloud DVR boost, as well as the same 3 screens as the prior package. And then for the football quarterly, and if you are looking to add the best of Latin TV for 43% in savings, you can get that added billed every 3 months. So these are 3 promotional plans available. FUBU TV also has different add-ons if you want to give a boost to your cloud DVR in the base package. You want to add Showtime for $10.99 per month, and then you can see all of the extras they have on sports channels, international sports. It really is diverse, and I think that's the big takeaway. Before I talk about Netflix and then a free service, you can add every possible add-on and beat both the cost of cable and satellite combined. The benefits toward these streaming services: no contract, no equipment rental, and if you're very deliberate about how you subscribe to your services, you can actually manage it all and ditch networks and channels you aren't paying for left, right, and center to cut your costs. If you have a Fire TV stick or any type of Fire TV product and you're a Prime member and you're heavily embedded within the Amazon ecosystem, Prime Video is going to be the best way for you to go, and you can subscribe to HBO, Showtime, all your favorite networks, and then you can turn off your subscriptions when you're not watching or enjoying a network. That's great. If you're someone right now that has an Apple TV and you watch Apple TV Plus programming, you can subscribe to all of your networks through Apple TV. And if you're someone right now that has a Roku stick or perhaps a Chromecast, maybe Sling TV and some of those add-ons would be right for you. So you really have to figure out your platform. If you have an LG television or a Samsung TV and everything is already built in, well, all of these services I'm showing you right now are available on most mainstream television sets, and I think that's what really opens the door for anyone. Well, Netflix has increased its costs over the years like other service providers. They do have a 30-day trial right now, and if you're not a Netflix subscriber, you might find that a lot of their original programming is exactly what you're looking for. At the time I'm recording this, Tiger King is like one of the most popular things. We're watching that in my household. You can also set up different user profiles. So if you've got kids or someone is watching in different areas of your home, you can all watch depending on which platform you have. We'll look at the different plans in one moment, but at the time I'm recording this, Tiger King is the most popular show, and a lot of these Netflix originals is the reason people subscribe to Netflix. I happen to be a T-Mobile subscriber, so my Netflix subscription is pretty much free. So if you are a T-Mobile subscriber, you can see that I could add on even more screens for $3 more per month in Ultra HD. But let's look at the Netflix pricing for anyone that's not a T-Mobile subscriber. At the time I'm recording this, these are the current prices. The basic plan for Netflix, $8.99 per month, lets you watch on one screen. You don't have access to any HD content. The $12.99 Netflix plan gives you access to HD content in 2 screens. And then for $16, you can have access to 4 screens, Ultra HD content. But I think that's really expensive. And I urge anyone watching right now to consider how many screens in your household you really need running content simultaneously. If you've got 2 kids and there's 2 parents, There is a chance that you don't all need to be on Netflix at the same time, especially if you have access to Prime Video or different things. And I would urge anyone at that point to just tell your kids who've been streaming for 12 hours to maybe take a break so you can enjoy your membership. I think the $16 per month is a lot of money. And finally, let's talk about a completely free legal service to enjoy your content, and that's Crackle. Crackle's available on Fire TV Stick, Hulu, different platforms, and you get ad-supported sponsored movies from all of the major movie companies and a really good growing collection. You're not gonna find brand new movies right out of the movie theaters on Crackle, but considering they've got a growing collection and it is free, and there are classic television shows as well as reality TV like Hell's Kitchen on here, you'd be surprised what you can find if you look for it and you really don't want to spend any money. And again, it's streaming, it's free, it's legal, and it's constantly being updated. Just a quick look at the movie collection right now. As I scroll through this, I'm sure you guys can see a lot of movies that you recognize, things you would possibly watch right now. Not necessarily the newest and best movies on your list, but again, free. You pair this with a service like your Prime Video collection, which you're maybe already paying for because you're a Prime member, and this would be a fantastic pairing to broaden your movie collection. If you're someone right now that wants to enjoy live TV programming and a little bit of movies, well, probably Hulu, ad-supported, would be the way to go. If you've got children at home and you love live sports, the Hulu plus Disney plus ESPN for $12.99 per month with a Prime Video or Netflix subscription is the way to go. The key is to not get overly excited by all of the promotions and all of the add-ons and subscribe to everything all at the same time. So by the time you're done, you're paying $60 or $70 per month or more, and you might as well just subscribe to your cable or satellite provider in the first place. Use this time right now when you're at home to take advantage of the free trials. Remember again, if you subscribe independently to some of your favorite services individually, like going to Shudder directly when there's a sale versus going through Prime Video, you can save a little bit of money, but take advantage of those free 30-day trials. 30 days is a really long time to experiment with a network or a streaming service and see whether or not you like it. FUBU TV is growing and changing by the minute, and it's funny, if I stood up here, I don't know, 6 or 7 months ago, I'd be talking about PlayStation Vue and AT&T Direct and all of these services that are now being rebranded and changing, and the prices are changing left, right, and center. If you want to stay on top of the prices, subscribe to this YouTube channel. I have no life. It would be my honor to just continuously monitor the prices and the platforms that are operating and changing and hook you up. And if you want to see a more in-depth demonstration of how to cut the cord, look back at some of my prior videos. I've reviewed HD TV antennas, different streaming services. I've unboxed pretty much everything you can think of to help you find the package that's best for you. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you soon.